Oh, God. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I think it's right here. It's either over here or over here. Somewhere over here, but it's somewhere in that area. Go ahead and hit that so you can become a part of the family. Don't forget to hit that little notification bell too, so you are notified when I post videos, which should be more often, but life happens. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you. This video was requested by a lot of my Instagram followers and also by the people in my weight loss group on Facebook, Honeycomb Weight Loss, which I will tag at the bottom so you guys can go ahead and be a part. So since Google is all of our friends because we have the internet now, I am going to type in an unhealthy diet and see what Google gives us. Okay, so the definition that Google gives us for an unhealthy diet is poor eating habits include under or overeating, not enough of the healthy foods we eat each day, or consuming foods or drinks, too many foods or drinks, which are low in fiber, high in fat, salt, and sugar. Which makes sense because sounds about the kind of diet you would have if you are an unhealthy eater. If you know what healthy eating is anywhere. Yeah, and so let's go ahead and kick off this video. I'm going to give you 5 tips to help you stop those unhealthy cravings that you've been going through. All right, guys, so tip number 1 would be to ask yourself, do I have a balanced diet? And with that being said, is basically, do you have a balanced diet? That's pretty simple. It's pretty easy, quick to understand. Do you have a balanced diet? Do you eat what you're supposed to eat every day? Do you eat green vegetables every day? Do you eat protein every day? Is sugar part of your regular routine? And how much sugar do you take? How much salt do you take? Do you poop on a regular basis? That's right, I said poop. We're adults. Be adults. Poop. Or did you go to McDonald's and eat whatever and just call it a day? And if you did go to McDonald's and eat something and just call it a day, or whatever fast food restaurant you chose to be a part of, the next meal that you take in, is it going to be from another fast food restaurant? Are you going to cook at home? And are you going to cook at home are you going to cook something at home that actually gives you a well-balanced meal and is not so heavy to the point where you can't eat your next meal? So take the time out to think by, the next time that you want to eat something. What's the last thing that I ate? And is this thing going to either be the same as the last thing that I ate, or is it going to be better than the last thing I ate? Tip number 2, ask yourself, what am I craving? If you are a person that likes to eat, Wendy's, and you eat Wendy's every single day, you have to have Wendy's every single solitary day. Maybe not every day, but every other day. Is that a healthy diet? Is that something that is healthy for you to crave every single solitary day that will be helpful to you? What happens is we get into these modes of diets, these quick fix plans of, healthy eating, and we tell ourselves, I'm not going to eat Wendy's anymore. We're just not going to have it. But you eat Wendy's like every other day. So clearly you love Wendy's. It's one of your favorite types of places to eat. But with that being said, you get into these diets, you get into the habit of eating healthy, and then you start to crave Wendy's again. And because you've told yourself, I'm never going to have Wendy's again, you get sad and discouraged, and you eventually fall off your diet wagon of, eating Wendy's. And then you go get some Wendy's. And what happens is a lot of people never come back to their healthy eating habits because they get discouraged and they're just like, I'm going to accept eating Wendy's all the freaking time because it's Wendy's. And, I like Wendy's more than I like kale. Yes, I said kale. So you don't normally come back to your diet of eating, healthy because you become discouraged, which is why I don't call keto a diet. I call it a lifestyle, which means if I do eat my unhealthy foods, it's okay, but not eating them every single day. I have a certain setup of how I do things. I reward myself with treats and things like that. I also use the 3-day method. if I am in the midst of eating healthy and I'm like, ooh, I want ice cream. I've been craving ice cream. Okay. I don't necessarily go get ice cream. I wait about 2 or 3 days. And in those 2 or 3 days, if ice cream comes back to mind, I remind myself, oh, you were craving ice cream a few days ago. All right, let's go get some ice cream. But by the time that day actually really rolls around, you've forgotten the craving that you had to begin with when you first, wanted to start this whole thing. So you forget about it all the way around. But try that instead of immediately going for what you're craving. Try, thinking, I want Wendy's. Go back to Wendy's. Do I want Wendy's today? Of course I want Wendy's today. I'm going to wait a couple of days. And if I still want Wendy's in a couple of days, then I'll reward myself with Wendy's because you deserve your Wendy's, You are a person. You can pay your money and use it however you want. But try that method first before you just think in your head, ooh, I want Wendy's, and go directly to get Wendy's, because it's always going to be a situation where you're hungry and the first thing that you're thinking of is the first thing that you want. You don't always have to go for that craving. Give your body something else to occupy its time than that fast food and that junk that you've been thinking of. Tip number 3, replace your craving with something else. There are so many different cravings that people can have. That also means there are so many different ways to replace that craving with something else. Say IHOP. I don't know if everybody likes IHOP, but I like IHOP. International House Pancakes is delicious. But having pancakes every single day may not be the healthiest item, but you don't always have to make those exact pancakes. There are already alternatives. Like, I used to love potato chips before I started keto. I used to eat them night and day. Like, it was a problem. But then, when you start keto, you can't always have what you want. So I replaced my potato chip craving with pork rinds and seeds and things like that to help me get that crunch, because that's really why I like potato chips, because I like the crunch of a potato chip. It just satisfied me. I don't know why, but it did. So I would use pork rinds in my regular dip instead of potato chips in the regular dip to replace that unhealthy want. And it did a very good job of craving what I wanted. Craving sugar was a thing. So, wanting something sweet to, eat, or something sweet to consume, I would replace it with strawberries and whipped cream, or sugar-free Jell-O, which actually does a pretty good job of, curving that craving that you want. So try doing that before you reach for the actual thing that you want. My best way of resolving my cravings is I used to use Pinterest to bring up different recipes or different items that would be something helpful to swap out that was healthier than what I actually wanted. Tip number 4, everything that you eat starts in the grocery store. So the next time that you go grocery shopping, take the time out to actually, think, what am I bringing into my house? Am I going to eat what I bring into my house? Of course you are. You spent money on it. It's groceries in your kitchen. But if you bring nothing but junk food and snacks from the grocery store into your home, of course, that's all you're going to consume. So you want to consume something that is, healthier. So instead of going to the snack areas, the cereals and all that other stuff, shop healthy at the grocery store. That way, when you wake up or you in your home and you want something to munch on, you have healthier options in your refrigerator. And of course, you're not always going to want to get up and go to the store, but you have a whole refrigerator right there that has all the things that you could possibly use. So when you go grocery shopping, stay away from the junk food area. Only put healthy foods in your house. And that way, when you want something sweet or want something that is unhealthy, it's going to take an obstacle to get to it. And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of us is lazy. So Would you rather eat the food that's in your refrigerator that's right there? Or are you going to get up, get in your car, go to the store, deal with traffic just to get a bag of potato chips? No. So don't put them in your house, and it will be easier for you to avoid that craving. It'll be easier for you to deny that sweet that you want because it's not in your arm's reach anymore. You have to go through an obstacle to get it. So you have the option of either eating what you already paid for, which is in your home, or going out of your way and paying for something else that's in somebody else's area, grocery or store or gas station or fast food or whatever it may be. This is tip number 5. This tip is for people who actually live with your parents, or if you live with a significant other, or you live with someone else and they make it a bit difficult for you to stay healthy or stay consistent. I know when I was staying with my parents and I first started off with keto, it was difficult because my parents kept candy and cookies and pies and stuff in the house, only because that was just our normal eating habit. My dad loved sweets, my mom loved sweets. We like to snack. It was a thing. And once I sat down with them and explained to them, this is what I'm doing. It'd be really great if you guys would, help out in this area. My mom, when she made dinner, she would actually make something, for my dad, a whole dinner plate. But she would make sure that she said, oh, I made some grilled chicken for you. Or, I made something else for you to eat. Or I made a supplement or out of our meal so you could have some too. So just remember to sit down with them and explain to them, this is what I'm trying to do. And it would be really helpful if you just took my side on things. There's nothing wrong with talking out that situation. Or to be completely honest, if you live with your parents and you still can't get away from that, they're not changing, or that spouse isn't changing their eating habit just because you are, set up your meal plan. Set up what you're going to consume on a regular basis. And again, talking to them and letting them know, this is my food and this is what I consume on a regular basis. This is what I need to stay consistent with my eating habit. Please do not touch. Of course, everyone doesn't listen, but I'm pretty sure sitting down and talking to them and letting them know that, this is important to you, they will take what you say into consideration. What I use. So remember, tip number 1, think about, is my diet balanced? Did I eat something healthy before I'm going to eat this junk that I'm about to consume? Tip number 2, change or think about what you're craving. Am I craving something healthy for myself, or am I eating the same thing over and over and over again, like repeatedly? Tip number 3, replace your craving. Find something that can replace those potato chips, those, pop, sugar, anything that that is something that is not healthy for you to consume. There are always alternatives for you to replace that item. And 4, when you go grocery shopping, stay away from the junk food area. Stay away from picking up a bag of candy or some potato chips or that cereal or whatever else it may be. It all starts at the grocery store. It all starts what you bring into your home. It will keep you from relapsing. 5, if you are living with your parents or a spouse or someone else that you share your kitchen with, let them know that this is my new lifestyle and this is how I live, or this is how I'm trying to live now. So it'd be appreciated if you just help me a little bit. And I'm pretty sure they will do nothing but understand. Thank you guys again. I hope this video is very helpful to you. I can't wait to see you in my next video. With that being said, peace out, guys. Bye.